care. Please don't bother trying to find her, she's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she had hair, the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and bright, but she's not there.
Of the chess world in a show with everything but Yul Brynner. Time flies, doesn't seem a minute since the Tyrolean spa had the chess bars in it. All change, don't you know that when you play at this level, there's no ordinary venue? It's Iceland, or the Philippines, or Hastings, or this place.
One night in Bangkok in the world's top oyster. The bars are temples, but the balls ain't free. You'll find a god in every golden oyster, and if you're lucky, then the god's a she. I can feel an angel sliding up to me.
One town's very like another when your head's down over your pieces, brother.
It's a drag, it's a bore, it's really such a pity to be looking at the bar, not looking at the city.
What do you mean? You've seen one crowded, polluted, thinking town, but get tired, you're talking to a tourist whose every move's among the purists. I get my kids above the waistline, sunshine.
One night in Bangkok makes a hard man humble. Not much between despair and ecstasy. One night in Bangkok and the tough guys crumble. Can't be too careful with your company. I can feel the devil walking next to me.
Muddy old river or reclining Buddha. Thank God I'm only watching the game, controlling it. I don't see you guys rating the kind of mate I'm contemplating. I'd let you watch, I would invite you, but the queens we use would not excite you. So you better go back to your bars, your temples, your massage parlors.
One night in Bangkok, the world's your oyster. The bars are temples, but the pools ain't free. You'll find a god in every golden oyster. A little special, little history. I can feel an angel sliding up to me. One night in Bangkok makes a hard man humble. Not much between despair and ecstasy. One night in Bangkok and the tough guys tumble. Can't be too careful with your company. I can feel the devil walking next to me.
Welcome to the Lady Crow Late Night Radio Show. That was Murray Head with One Night in Bangkok from the Chess original soundtrack. Love it or hate it, it was a classic on the club scene, whether at the time or if you were going retro. So there was a club in Seattle called The Vogue that hosted killer 80s nights back in the day. The space was small, dark, intimate in its way, and the drinks were terrible, but God, you could dance until you were a sodden mess, and they kicked you out into the early morning mist. Those nights of dancing were magical, incandescent, and maybe even a little bit dangerous. That's the mood I'm riding tonight. Enjoy.
Check it out, Joe. Ha. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, na es ist nix dabei, na wenn ich euch erzähl die Geschichte. Nichtsdestotrotz, ich bin ja schon gewohnt, im TV-Funk, da läuft es nicht. Tja, sie war jung, das Herz so rein und weiß und jede Nacht hat ihren Preis. Sie sagt, to the sweet, you got rap to the heat, ich verstehe, sie ist heiß. Sie sagt, babe, you know, I miss my funky friends, mein Jack und Joe und Jill. Mein Funkverständnis, ja, das reicht zur Not, ich überreiß, was sie jetzt will. Ich überleg bei mir, ihr Nasen spricht dafür, wäre das nicht noch Rauch? Die Special Places sind dir wohl bekannt, ich mein, sie fährt ja U-Bahn auch. Dort singen's Radine dumm, oh, oh. Schau, schau, der Kommissar geht um, oh, oh. Er wird sie anschauen und du weißt warum. Die Lebenslust bringt die um. Alles klar, Herr Kommissar. Hey, wanna buy some steak, man, huh? Did you ever rap that thing, Jack? So rap it to the beat. Wir treffen Jill und Joe und dessen Bruder Hip und auch den Rest der coolen Gang. Sie rappen hin, sie rappen her, dazwischen kratzen's ab die Wand. Dieser Fall ist klar, lieber Herr Kommissar, auch wenn Sie anderer Meinung sind. Den Schnee, auf dem wir alle talwärts fahren, kennt heute jedes Kind. Jetzt das Kinderlied. Radine dumm, oh, oh, oh. Schau, schau, der Kommissar geht um, oh, oh, oh. Er hat die Kraft und wir sind gerne und dumm. Und dieser Frust macht uns stumm. Radine dumm, oh, oh, oh. Schau, schau, der Kommissar geht um, oh, oh, oh. Wenn er dir anspricht und du weißt warum, sag ihm, dein Leben bringt die um. Alles klar, Herr Kommissar. Tja, 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 tja. Tja, 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 tja. Radine dumm, oh, oh, oh. Schau, schau, der Kommissar geht um, oh, oh, oh. Er hat die Kraft und wir sind gerne und dumm. Und dieser Frust macht uns stumm.
That was Der Kommissar from Falco, of course, the king of Eurodisco, followed by Fade to Grey from Visage. And, of course, no respectable 80s night would be complete without Yazoo's Don't Go. Up next, It's a Sin.
20 seconds of count. T-minus 15 seconds, guidance is reached.
Why does it hurt when my heart misses the beat?
The man without shadow promises you the world. Tell him your dreams and fanatical needs. He's buying them all with cash.
Selling your soul, selling your soul, selling your soul. Never look back, never look back. Selling your soul, selling your soul, never look back. Never look back.
We heard from Dusseldorf synth band Propaganda with Dr. Mabuza, a top 30 hit in the UK, and a near-perfect slice of danceable menace. And that was followed by Theatre of Hate's Do You Believe in the Westworld, adding a little Burundi beat to the mix. And, of course, some Frankie with Two Tribes. And now, how do you like it?
Keep that body strong. Keep that body strong.
I would parade you down the high street. You've got the attraction, you've got the pulling power. Walk my little doggy, walk my little sex dwarf. We can make a scene, we'll be a team. Making the headline sounds like a dream. When we hit the floor, you just watch them move aside. We will take them for a ride, alright. They all love your miniature ways. You know what they say about small boys. Looking so huge, it's big and it's gold. With my dumb chauffeur looking to procure. Run, little doggy, lure a disco dolly. Run, my little sex dwarf, I feel so lonely. Get my little camera, take a pretty picture. Sex dwarf in a gold rolls, making it with the dumb chauffeur. Isn't it nice? Sugar and spice, luring disco dollies to a life of vice. Sex dwarf, isn't it nice? Luring disco dollies to a life of vice. Outfit for my little sex dwarf to match the gold rolls on my dumb chauffeur. We'll all look so good, we'll knock 'em cold, knocking 'em cold in black and gold. We can have playtime in my little playroom. Disco dollies, my sex dwarf and my dumb chauffeur. I would like you on a long black lead. You can bring me all the things I need. Sex dwarf, isn't it nice? Luring disco dollies to a life of vice. Sex dwarf, isn't it nice? Luring disco dollies to a life of vice.
Dead or Alive started that off, followed by Muscle Bound, recorded by Spandau Ballet, before they quite knew what direction they were going in, and well before they became the mid-'80s darlings of softer synth. Soft Cell Sex Dwarf rounded out that set. Controversial at the time, it dug into the esoteric heart of the underground dance scene. Next up, Depeche with Never Let Me Down. Okay, folks, I could have done this for hours, seriously. I hope you danced hard and enjoyed this small sliver of the 80s. Music is transcendent. Berlin, Salzburg, London, New York, and even at 80s Night in Seattle, it was the music that mattered. We are all just stars held in the beat. Tonight, we'll end with Vienna. I am Lady Crow. Good night.
cold air. Freezing breath on a window pane, lying and waiting. A man in the dark in a picture frame, so mystic and soulful. Reaching out in a piercing cry, it stays with you until the feeling is gone, only you and I, it means nothing to me. This means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna. Music is weaving, haunting notes, pizzicato strings, the rhythm is calling. Alone in the night as the daylight brings a cool empty silence. The warmth of your hand and a cold grey sky, it fades to the distance. The image is gone, only you and I, it means nothing to me. This means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna.